cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Go.
And Richardson will throw to start out here. He's into space past the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
65 catch, 65 catch.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
Taking
it right down Broadway. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and 10, Fields. This is caught. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Fields going to change things up here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Colts at 8-4 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Come on.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Panther 11. Check it.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Here we go.
Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, it's Taylor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now third down and very long.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Richardson looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 6.
Go street. Tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Cowboy 80.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hurry, hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press in, try and get some points, while the old school coach Probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
11.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on third down.
62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Here we go.
In motion right is Wilson. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Back to throw, Fields. This one deep for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. That one complete to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, going up right here. Go.
On the option right is Fields. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that's going to up the lead to 15-10. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Richardson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to let it go again. He rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Fields changing the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. On the option left, Richardson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off play action, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready, ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Richardson. That is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Fields. Able to find Kmet. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it to Fields. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got 'em excited.